Hello, everyone. How are you this evening? Let me know as you pop on where you're from, where you're watching from. Say hello so I know you're there. If you are catching the replay, drop a replay down below so that I can come back and be like, hey, and I know that you were here and you watched the video. Guys, make sure that you are interacting, giving me some emoji love so I know you're there and I'm not just all alone here. And ask questions. If you have something that pops into your head, ask questions. That's what we are here for. That's why I'm excited to share, because I feel like I had so many questions and I know that you have so many questions, and so many of us have these preconceived notions, right, about network marketing, MLMs. We either have good thoughts, we have bad thoughts, we have things that we think we know or we do know or whatever. And so I am so excited to be able to share with you tonight. So a little bit of real life for you all. For those of you who don't know, I'm 29 weeks pregnant. I totally fell asleep. And I had that moment where I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh. When you wake up on a Saturday and you think you're late for school or work or whatever, I was like, oh my gosh, I missed my class. And I was running around like crazy. I was like, Josh. So that's real life. It's also why I love my job, right? Because I actually am right now barefoot and pregnant while I'm doing this class, which is awesome, which is what I look like most days. This is how I show up for work most days. Pretty cool, huh? So, I don't want to take too long because I want to keep this as short as possible, especially for you replayers. And I don't want this, I tend to squirrel. So I do use notes for my class because it helps me to stay on track and make sure that I share everything that I wanted to share with you all, because pregnancy brain, it's a real thing. So hello everyone. As you pop on, say hello to me, and then I will go back and answer questions at the end. So during the actual class, I probably won't stop too much because it'll just make it longer, but I'll go back. So just watch and I will interact with you all at the end. So I will say hi to Brighton, my first person who popped on. So hello everyone. I am so glad you are here. I am super excited, a little nervous, and this is just probably one of my most favorite topics. So I'm so excited to share. And hopefully I will change some of your mindsets about network marketing, MLMs, all that good stuff tonight. So do me a favor. You can swipe below and then you can click the share button. So if you want to share this, that would be awesome. It's public. Totally go for it. Or you can tag someone below who you think we want to make sure it doesn't miss this video, or who might want this information or whatever. So you can tag people too. It's public and they will see it. And again, I use notes. Totally helps me stay on track. I'm a squirrel. Anyone else? I can go off on rabbit trails and then I don't tell you anything that I meant to tell you. Totally. For those who know me, I always run long. But I'm working on it. So for those of you who don't know me and we are not yet friends, feel free to friend me. I love making new friends. My name is Hillary Smith, and my group is the Freedom Oilers, which I love. I have an incredible team, best team ever. I am a wife to Josh. I'm a mom to 5 with one more on the way. Last one, we swear. And I am in network marketing. And I never thought I would say that. Basically, it means that I get to connect with some amazing people, hang out with my kids and my family, and most of the time, I'm in yoga pants, especially being pregnant, right? Business on top, party on the bottom, and I'm barefoot right now. And who can say that about their job? I used to work. I don't think they would appreciate me showing up barefoot and in my yoga pants. And I get to call this my job. How crazy is that, right? So for most people, they earn income by waking up, leaving the house, your family, trading their time for a paycheck. However, there are only so many hours in a day, and with a regular job, your ability to make income will always be capped. There's a limit, right? Who here works a typical 9 to 5 or whatever hours you work, but you work a typical job and you work for someone else? Raise your hand if you are here and that is you. What if you could be building long-term wealth for your family without a 9-to-5 job and build an income stream every single month in a business that you can pass down to your family. Did you know that? You can pass it down. How does that sound? So if that's something you're interested in, give me a heck yeah. About 6 or 7 years ago, I was married with 3 kids, and all of a sudden, my very part-time, bringing in a little extra income for the family became our only income. We lost our health care, our security, and about 90% of our income. My paycheck all of a sudden was literally paying our mortgage. Barely. No joke. We drained our savings, we used credit cards, and I was working as many hours as I could at that job, but I didn't have any raises and they didn't have any extra hours for me, no matter how many times I asked. So then I was cleaning houses during the day on my days off, and I was cleaning businesses at night. Whenever I would put the kids to bed, I would go and clean late at night, and any odd jobs that I could find. So back then, like $100 was like gold. The really embarrassing part, things that I don't always share or talk about, and I don't even know if I've actually ever really talked about this since then, is that we were on public assistance just to buy our groceries. Like, we did not have money for groceries. I used to shop at the U-Scans, where you can go check yourself out, because I hated having to hand someone that EBT card or for them to see that I was paying that way, because I hated seeing the checker's face change or the people in line that I was talking to. It literally would happen every time. I was that person who had on the Nikes and the nice clothes and the iPhone, and I drove a decent car, and I'm using public assistance to pay for my groceries. So guys, don't judge so much when you're in the checkout line, because you just never know someone's story and why they're there. But I even bought my kids gingerbread houses to decorate for Christmas, because I had a super low budget for Christmas. With my EBT card, because it was a food item. Who knew? And so that Christmas we did a lot of gingerbread houses. I wish I had known, though, the incredible freedom and opportunity that network marketing offered back then. Even before then, even before we ended up in this financial situation. The years we struggled on one income just to make ends meet, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and that was the choice that we made. Those financial strains, they took a toll. They took a toll on myself and my body, and stress and all that, and marriage. Financial issues are one of the biggest things in marriage, right? That cause struggles. And just those years that I felt so stuck and unable to provide more outside of, having to sacrifice going back to work or going back to school or whatever it was. I just felt stuck. So I feel incredibly blessed by this opportunity that I've been given. In just 18 months, I've been able to almost double what I used to make working that typical job, Monday through Friday. I actually worked Wednesday through Sunday, so I worked weekends, plus cleaning for anyone who let me scrub their toilets, with no raises and capped hours. And the best part is I get to offer that to others. Seriously, it's like the best thing ever. So tonight I'm going to share with you how to build a legacy and freedom that you decide. Literally the only job where you can decide to hire yourself, set your own work hours, set your own pay and raises, and the sky is the limit. There's no cap. The only cap is you and what you decide to put into it. Who wants to know more about that, right? I'm also going to kind of debunk some common myths. I know we all have them about network marketing and just MLMs. I hope I can make network marketing less of a dirty word and more empowering to you all. And I know I was once totally turned off by network marketing. And can I just say really quickly, Not all network marketing is created equal. And if you have been burned or felt misled or just have a bad taste in your mouth about network marketing or MLMs, like, I just want to be the first to apologize for whatever that situation was, because there are differences in how we do network marketing. We can do it really, really well, and we can do it not so well. So for those of you who have like a bad taste, I am here and hope to change your mindset about that. So one of two things will happen by the end of this class. First of all, network marketing isn't what you thought, and maybe, just maybe, I changed your mind on a few things and you're open to new possibilities. That's my first hope. Or I will fail completely and we can both go on our merry way. So that's my hope. My hope is number one, but I totally get it. But because you are here, that tells me you are open-minded and eager for a change. So let's get things started. Let's start by talking about different forms of income. And for those of you who saw earlier, I posted all the slides for this group for people who are visual. I didn't want to do this class with the slides and then myself and have to worry about going back and forth. So you can go back and refer to a lot of the slides and it will kind of walk you through the same information. And it will show you all this as well. And if you're really Facebook savvy, you know how to minimize the video down into the corner of your phone and go to the event, and you can like click through the slides with me if you're like pro Facebook. So I promise I will share the secret to being able to build a legacy. But first, let's talk about linear income. Linear income trades time for money. So that means you work 8 hours a day and you make $20 an hour, typically. You will make about $160 a day. In this example, you have traded your time for a paycheck that you received. There are only so many hours, so many days, and so many hours you can work to make more money this way, right? And your employer sets those. You can't just work forever, right? You can only work how much they let you. If you subtract weekends and holidays, there are about 250 work days a year. So stick with me. This is a little bit of math. Take your daily income of $160 and multiply that by 250 work days. If you're taking notes, you can be writing this down. And you are making about $40,000 each year. You may be able to pick up overtime and get a second job, but again, you are trading any extra time to work for money. So there's a trade-off. If you or your spouse are currently in a job that makes linear income, I want you to drop a horse emoji below. I want to know who all my workhorses are out there. So if you or your spouse are working a linear job, give me a horse emoji. The other problem with a job that provides linear income is that unpredictable events can cut this income off, which I have experienced. If you call in sick, sometimes you don't always get paid. Sometimes you have sick pay, or sometimes you run out. Sometimes there's all these requirements around how you can redeem it. If you are injured and unable to work, or what if you or your spouse passes away? Will you be able to live off your income? Will they be able to live off just theirs? What if you're laid off suddenly? Do you have a plan? Do you have 6 months to a year of your bills and savings to tide you over while you look for another job? I know when we lost our income, we did not have that much of a cushion. It was a big, big shock. All of a sudden, everything was cut off. If you know someone who this has happened to, I want you to drop a 1 below. If they just all of a sudden got injured or laid off or whatever. I feel like everybody knows somebody in that situation, right? Give me a 1. So now let's look at residual income. Residual income is when you do an action one time and you get paid on it time and again. You get paid off of other people's efforts. That's residual income. So how many of you have heard of residual income and you know that term? Raise your hand. So think about your 5-year plan. Where do you want to be in 5 years? And guys, if you're moms, 5 years is like that. Like, gosh, Isaiah's already like 3 something, which is crazy to me. What would you like your family's income to be? Most positions typically offer a 3% annual raise. That means if you are getting 3%, so write this down, every year you are going to increase your income by 15% in 5 years. So 3%, 5 years, 15%. Does that sound good to you? 15%, 3% every year? Or do you want more than that? Do you want to be able to work hard and have your paycheck reflect your efforts with no cap? Give me a little yes if that's something that you want. So here's the fun or not so fun example. If you are making $40,000 a year, but wanted to make $100,000 a year, and we're on track to get a 3% raise every year, do you know how long it would take you to hit $100,000? So you're making $40,000 a year. You want to hit $100,000 a year, but you only get that 3% every year. How long do you think that would take you? See if you guys can give me a little guess. Maybe some math. It would take you 31 years. 31 years to get a $100,000 to $100,000 point with the 3% raises. So with that in mind, let's talk about different ways to generate residual income. So you get to perform an action once and you get paid on it over and over again, right? So the first thing you could do, you could invest in real estate. That's a great option. Purchase a home and an apartment complex and earn rent. But you have to have capital to purchase that apartment complex or that home or whatever. And then sometimes you have to fix it up and invest money. And sometimes your tenants may be less than desirable. So when they move out, you're having to put money out again to fix up your space. So that's real estate. Or you could write a book. There's residual income in books. How many of you out there could write a book? I don't know that I'm that talented. This takes a lot of talent and time. You may write 3 books before one gets picked up for publication. You guys, it's actually really super rare, the statistics on this for people who write books. Or this might never happen at all. In fact, my biological dad was an author, and I don't know that he ever got picked up. But if it does, you would make money in royalties for every book that is sold. So you write the book once, you get royalties. You can invest in the stock market, but the downside is again, it takes capital to invest to get a big enough return, and there is risk. We've dabbled in the stock market. Bitcoin, people. You can also get paid from the efforts of others. For example, if you own a State Farm agency or any type of insurance agency, you have a sales team who sells insurance, and you make money off of each of their efforts. However, again, you need significant capital to rent an office, hire your team, and another downfall to this business is that you cannot pass it on to your family. So it might be your business that you've been running and working and sweating into, but you can't pass it down to your family. You actually have to give it back to State Farm when you retire or die. How much does that stink? Or, you could build a network marketing business. So this is when you sell a product through a company and generate income from yourself and the efforts of your team and those under you. Awesome. One of the most amazing things about network marketing is that it requires very, very little upfront investment, which is a huge draw. And you can decide literally how much you want to invest in it as you go along. I'm talking like $100 to $200 to get your business up and running compared to $100,000 to $3 million like some of the others I mentioned. Anyone got like 100,000 to 3 million laying around? If I did, I'd be in Tahiti right now, right? Maui, Hawaii, somewhere, vacation, beaches. But what about maybe 150, 60 bucks, 200 bucks laying around? I feel like we all spend money on things in a month where we could probably, if we really wanted to, take all that like extras, put it in a pool, and it would probably equal about 150, 160 bucks. So remember that 3% raise that we talked about? If you are putting in the effort and treating your business like a business, you can easily increase your paycheck by 3% in 1 month versus an entire year. That's some really good statistics. I like those. I'm green, so I love statistics. I'm like, ooh, that's a good statistic. So for myself, personally, and I'm totally an open book, so if you ever want to private message me, I will show you everything from the very beginning of time with my business, what I've earned. I doubled my income from February to March of this year. So just 1 year, a little bit over after starting, I went from an average of about $700 to $1,400 a month. So that was a pretty sweet raise. I was pretty excited about that. So network marketing offers an easy and affordable path to residual income. So first, let's debunk some myths about network marketing, because I know what some of you are thinking, because I totally thought the same thing too. I had all sorts of thoughts about network marketing and what it actually was. So myth number 1, I think I hear this the most. It's a pyramid scheme. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. So it can't be a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes ask you to invest money upfront to be in. They basically use your money and then use you to recruit others without any actual sale of products. Sounds a little fishy, right? A network marketing company is a multi-level marketing system for distributing products to consumers. You typically get your business started by ordering your box of products to use personally, build personal testimonies, and then share them with your friends and family or whoever will listen to you. This is totally legal and very effective. Myth number 2. I can't be successful because I don't have a ton of friends. The beauty of an MLM is that you don't need a lot of friends. Trust me. It isn't about how many people you know. It's about knowing people that know other people that know other people, hence the multi-level marketing. It builds upon itself. It becomes a total team effort, right? If you're on my team, it's a team effort. And I love that, honestly. I wouldn't want to do this alone. I love that the best part of my job is making sure that everyone else underneath me is successful. And it's the most amazing community, seriously. For those of you who saw me posting recently about convention and all that stuff, like that was the most amazing thing ever. We have the most amazing community and man, I could go on. Seriously, I don't think I met one negative person at convention, and that is so rare, you guys, across the board. So the other common thing I hear about friends is, I don't want to sell to my friends, right? Who wants to sell to their friends? I don't. You may think selling is a bad word. I kind of like to replace it with referring, right? Referring. So we don't want to try and sell anything to anybody we know, right? But I hate to tell you, we sell or refer to our friends all the time. You're just not always reaping the benefits of it, right? So when you try out that new restaurant and you love the food, you go tell your friends about it. When you buy a new product and it's like the most amazing thing ever and it solves all your problems, you tell your friends about it, right? The difference is you aren't getting paid when your 5 best friends go out and buy that product or go to that burger joint, right? You're not getting any benefit from that. So who has referred their friend somewhere? or to something at one point in their life, right? Every single day I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to go get this product. This is amazing. It just made my mom life so much easier, right? So if you feel guilty about making money off of your friends, I want to share a scenario that really helped shift my mindset. It is not wrong, and actually, most of your friends want to support you, right? If your friend has a business, you want to go support it. And they will appreciate what they get. I don't think I've had anyone tell me that they did not appreciate what they bought from me. So let's just say you go to a restaurant where your friend is a server. And when you get there, what do? Do you tell the hostess not to seat you in your friend's section? Right? No, that's exactly where you want to sit. You want to go sit where your friend is serving. You want to go to your friend's business. You want to go talk to them. After the meal is over, do you expect to just walk out for free and not pay for anything? No, unless you're a terrible friend. Do you say to yourself, oh, I'm not going to leave a tip because my friend was the one waiting on us? Okay, again, that would be really terrible if you did that. You're a terrible friend. Don't be that friend. No, you actually probably give them an even bigger tip because they're your friend. And you feel great about it, right? So you think your friends don't want to support you. I really want you to shift your mindset. Your friends want to support you. And sometimes I think we make it more weird than they make it, right? Someone told me once, like, don't make it awkward if it's not awkward. It just makes it awkward. So, like, get over that. Your friends want to support you. Myth number 3, I can't be successful because I am not an extrovert. So being successful, I can tell you, gosh, I feel like 80% of the people in this business are introverts. Just a little side note. Being successful at this business is not about being outgoing. Excuse me. There are a lot of ways to share. Do you feel comfortable talking to your friends? Right? How about asking them how they're doing or helping them in times of need? Right? I'm assuming that you're shaking your head, that you like to talk to your friends and you like to ask them how they're doing and seeing how you can help them, right? Then you will be great at this, okay? If you care about people and others, because that is what our business is about. If you do not care about people and you are not about people, you should not be in this business. And you like to help the ones you love and care about or other people, you can be very successful. Maybe this is a huge surprise, you guys, but I am very introverted. Maybe you didn't know this. Now I'm out of the closet, right? Total introvert, total. Or I guess maybe more of an ambivert, because I can do both, but I don't thrive off of like people all the time. I need like my own space and my own quiet time and my own, whatever. So I'm an introvert, guys. Maybe you didn't know that. Now you know. Myth number 4, I can't be successful because I don't know how to sell anything, right? We hear that one all the time. If this was based off of selling, I would be a huge failure. Let me tell you. I have done things where I had to sell things and I was an absolute failure. So just so you know. Building a network marketing business is all about building relationships. Again, it's about people. As you spend time getting to know people and interacting with people and hearing their needs, you can share the amazing benefits of your products with them. So you hear a need, you fill a need. That's all we do. And we help people. That's not selling. Myth number 5, I don't have time to build a network marketing business. Now, I'm going to be real honest with you guys. Like, this is my tough love. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. So some things I don't do that totally suck time. I don't watch Netflix. I don't scroll Facebook for hours on end. I have a purpose when I'm on Facebook. And there's a lot of other things that I decide that building my business is more important. So I don't do some of those other things. So you have to evaluate your own 24 hours in the day. And the other thing is when you're with people, be intentional about connecting. I know that we're in the business of network marketing, Put your phone away. When you're around people, connect with people. Be present. Be there with them and listen. Ask questions. Connect. When we're spending time with people, ask a few more questions to really find out like what's going on in their lives. How terrible is that? Like you're actually listening to what's going on in their life. And you guys, there's so many resources out there to help you save time. I'm still learning that. I waste time all the time in my business. And so I'm always trying to find ways to save time. And you can literally do this in the start for 30, 60 minutes a day. I think everyone has 30 to 60 minutes a day, right? Myth number 6, and guys, I'm going to tell you something that I have never, ever said in my life, but I'm going to tell you guys. Myth number 6, I don't have a special degree, so people won't trust me. I struggled with this for a while, even recently, even every once in a while, whatever, it still bugs me. I never went to college, so I do not have any sort of special degree whatsoever, and I did not graduate high school. I made some really bad choices in my senior year, got a little wild and crazy, and I didn't finish it. And then I found myself married, I had kids, and life got busy, and things got crazy, and that's what happened. It's still something on my plate that I am going to go and finish because it's like one of those undone things, right? And it's something that is kind of like a shame thing for me. I don't know. It like bugs me. It has nothing to do to define who I am. College does not define you. Degrees do not define who you are. It does not say how intelligent or smart or caring or hardworking or anything. It's a piece of paper. And yes, you do have more knowledge, but it does not make you more intelligent. So that's out of the bag too. So now you know I'm an introvert and I didn't graduate high school. Stay in school. Don't get married young. So what you have to say is relevant and helpful. Have confidence in who you are. You are enough just the way you are. Trust me, I am no expert. I just love helping people and finding solutions and answers to their needs and problems. That's it. I'm a solution finder. I don't have all the answers, guys. I don't have any more answers than you do. I just love to help people find the answers and find solutions and point them in the right direction. And just our own life experience and own product experience. Guys, that's enough. Seriously. So that takes me to myth number 7. I have to learn everything about the products before I can start sharing. If you're waiting for that, you guys, you're going to miss the bus, okay? Real honest. All you need are a few personal experiences you can share. And trust me, if you are using and loving your products, which is what we want people to do anyways, that will just come naturally, right? Just like when you go to Target and buy something that you use, it just naturally comes that you share with people. If you are a walking encyclopedia, right, no one will think that they can do this with you. If you're like the giant book of knowledge, right? And that is exactly what you don't want. So for any of you out there who think I'm like a walking encyclopedia, I'm totally not. I just love information. And so I love to go find the information. That's it. I don't know anything more than any of you. Anyone can say, oh my gosh, I've been drinking an ounce of juice of this juice every morning and I feel so energized and amazing. It's changed my life. Right? That's not hard. Anyone can say, oh my gosh, I use this oil and my kids are like sleeping through the night. Holy cow, I'm sold. Right? Think about how many times you tell a friend or relative how much you are loving a certain product. And guys, even product knowledge. Young Living is a wealth of information. We have so much information at our fingertips to point people in the right direction. We don't need to know everything. Could you imagine if we had to hold all the information in our brains all day long? Like, we don't have space for that. We're moms. We're busy. That's why we have like product catalogs and product information pages and incredible resources. Guys, we don't need to know everything about our products. We just need to use them and have our own personal experiences. Myth number 8, it's a get rich quick scheme. Nope, it's not. I'm going to tell you right now, you are not, it's not a magical potion, no magic fairy dust, no unicorn, whatever. This is not a get rich quick thing at all. This is like, this is not like a sprint. This is a marathon. I'll be honest, building this business to the point where you could replace your income and be in a comfortable place where Young Living and network marketing is your main source of income, it's going to take a little bit of time. But it's going to take like 1, 2, 3, 4 years, you guys. It's not going to take the 31 years that we talked about earlier with the 3% increase in raise every single year. Like, I tried to do the math of like my own income, like how much it has increased over just 18 months. And I was like, I need to look up how to figure this out. So I don't have those numbers for you, but I know it's way beyond 3%. And if I stay on track with where I'm at, guys, 4 years and I'm good. Like 4 years is nothing. That's really truly is the 4-year career. Crazy. In your first, but you can easily start this business with like 30 to 60 minutes a day. In the beginning, I totally was investing maybe like an hour or so of my life, tops, to continue, to build this business and then do what I was doing on the side. It slowly kind of increased as I've taken on more. But in your first month, you could easily pay for your groceries or your gas. Groceries or gas. How far you take it is totally and completely up to you. So I know that like 6 or 7 years ago, $100 was like, oh my gosh, I just hit the jackpot. Somebody's getting, a new pair of shoes or something. I don't know. $100 was golden back then. So what would covering groceries and gas mean to you? An extra just $500, right? I think for most people, the majority of us, $500 is a big deal, Maybe paying off some debt, covering some extra costs for our kiddos. Like, think about all the activities that we fork out. Man, the month of graduation with my kiddos almost killed me. I was like, wow, I never knew. So, just imagine what that $500 a month could do for your family. That's big. So now that we have kind of taken some of those myths and shoved them out of our way and gotten those roadblocks out of the way, let's talk about all the benefits, okay, of this business. So raise your hand if already you feel differently about network marketing. So give me a little hand raise. Let me know that I'm changing some minds. So maybe this is the answer you've been seeking to solve some of your problems. I know that I felt like this really fell into my lap and was an answer to some things that we were seeking in so many ways. Like, first, it just started as a wellness journey, but then it just blew up into all these other things, right? So one of the first benefits of this business is a willable income. Guys, this is huge. This is huge. A willable income. This means you have the ability to pass down your Young Living business. You could leave the business to your spouse if you haven't added them to your business, which you can right from the start, your children, or anyone else you would like in your life. You can will it to them. If you are going to work hard to build a business and earn income, you better make sure you can leave it to your family when you're gone. That is building a legacy. And how many jobs can you say that about, you guys? I don't know very many. I mean, I know that we get benefits after, people pass away, but to be able to will your entire business to your family or your children or whoever, like, that is so huge. When I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, what a huge blessing. Number 2, flexible schedule, right? You can work from anywhere. Me and my yoga pants and my bare feet, right? I've got my kiddos getting ready for bed out there making, all sorts of noise. Maybe you can hear them every once in a while. Anywhere, like I hang out with my kids in the back patio. I take them to wherever, the park, and I'm like messaging people. I do business things that I can do with my kids, and I work on other stuff during like nap time and bedtime and all that. But literally, you can be like, hey, on a Wednesday, let's go somewhere on Friday for the weekend, right? How fun would that be? And I have done that and been able to take my business on the road, family vacations with us. I didn't have to worry about asking somebody else off for time or worry about losing money. I can take my business on the road. How cool is that? Or being able to make every single activity of your child's, dance recitals, football, soccer, whatever it is, the violin, chess club. I don't know. You could show up for everything. I remember the days sacrificing weekends and getting pictures of their games and their activities that they were doing and missing them because I had to work. I had no choice. I had to show up. And I had very limited time that I ever got to take a weekend off. It sucked, you guys. So having that flexibility is so huge. And number 3, true financial freedom. We already talked about residual income. This is the key to finding true financial freedom. The ability to pay off your debt and to continue to build upon what you have. If you work hard and stay consistent, you could literally get a raise every single month. How cool is that, right? Every year or every month? So number 4, the other benefit, there is no better time than now to start building a network marketing business. Right now we live in the information age, right? We're on Facebook, where companies like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and YouTube are changing the name of the game. Today is about building and owning networks. This has leveled the playing field. There has never been a better time to start to grow your own network marketing business. How mom-friendly is this, right? Job security. Number 5, how secure is your job now if you have a job? Nothing is 100%. So for even our husbands, which is why having multiple sources of income is smart. Young Living is a health and wellness company. So what does that have to do with job security? It is statistically proven that people today are spending their money on traveling, building experiences, and health and wellness. People want change in their health and wellness. With your Young Living business, you are providing health and wellness through Young Living products and building a community of people helping others build relationships, an experience that they will never forget. By sharing the opportunity with others, which is what we're doing right now, you are sharing the benefits of time and financial freedom. And guys, you will gain skills you can use for life. I wish I could list out the skills that I have gained just from doing this job. It's pretty incredible. Number 6, seriously, the best part in my opinion, relationships. Oh my word. I had no idea that this business would create so many amazing relationships. If you think you lack friends and want to have more, just start a network marketing business, right? It's going to connect you with people. This business has overflowed my relationship cup like crazy. I have connected with old friends, current friends that I haven't talked to in years. Some joined my team and now we talk daily, dream together, work hard together, support each other. How cool is that to get to work with your best friends? I've also become close friends with people I only know virtually across the country and people that I've met on Facebook. And it's so cool. It's the coolest thing ever. We all need and long for community. If you feel like you aren't part of a community now, trust me, you will build one with your Young Living business. If you want to be part of an amazingly supportive community, give me a little people emojis because we all need community, right? Number 7, a rewarding life. I'm not talking about all the free trips you will get with your best friends building this business, which is awesome, by the way, convention. I'm talking about helping others find success. Not all network marketing companies have a compensation plan that encourages those below you to succeed. Young Living's compensation plan is set up to encourage you to help others below you succeed. As they hit their goals and ranks and find success, you generate more financial bonuses. That's an awesome position to be in. This business is truly about helping others in all aspects of life, when they succeed, you succeed. The best leaders in network marketing are people who build others up. I love that. I love that model. So how do you get started? It takes one step to get started. Okay, maybe two. First, you have to say yes, right? You have to say yes to yourself that you can do this. You have to say yes to the opportunity to work hard towards achieving your dreams, no matter how big or small. We all have different financial dreams and goals and things that we want for our family. So no matter what those goals are, you have to be willing to work towards them. And you guys, you deserve more. You deserve the life that you want, that you determine. The second step to starting your own business is to order a Young Living Premium Starter Kit. For those of you who have followed me and are friends with me, I hope by now you kind of know what that looks like. But if not, I will post a little graphic in the event. And I posted some of the graphics of the average startup costs for different businesses. So you can kind of look through. So remember, it's like $100,000 to $3 million to get started with typical businesses. Again, who's got that kind of money laying around? I wish I did. Even an MLM boutique is about $5,000 to $10,000 just to get started. That's crazy. My husband would definitely say no to that. So get this, to start a Young Living business today, to be your own business owner today, you only need $160 to have everything you need to start your business. So you get the gorgeous diffuser, you get 11 oils, you get some samples, you get the thieves cleaner, you get the Ningxia Red. It's amazing. So I've got some stuff back here you can see. So you get a gorgeous kit. And remember, it's okay to want more. It's okay to dream of more for you and your family. You get one life, you guys. One life. Are you living it the way that you want? So if this video made you excited and got you wanting more and feeling a little scared, because it's always a little scary when we jump into new things, right? I want to invite you to take a leap. Say yes to yourself and to your family. Starting your business today, you can start it with any premium starter kit. If you know nothing about Young Living and their premium starter kits, there's literally something for everyone, right? And we can chat about which one would fit you and your lifestyle best and where you want to get started. And guys, I'm so excited about this. This is the best part. On July 8th, write this date down, at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be giving an intro to building a business with Young Living. I will share more about Young Living specifically and how to rock your new business. I am so excited to help you get going and find success. I'll even give you some insider tips to make back the cost of your kit in the first month. How cool is that, right? All the husbands say amen. I will post a link to my next class in the event and in the comments below, and in the title of the video, wherever I decide to post it, but I'll make sure that you have that link. Make sure when this video ends, you go find that link and click going. That's really important. And it will show you everything you will get in your complete business kit. And you guys, this is a wellness kit, I might add too. So this is the only business that is not only going to rock your financial world, but your health and wellness world, right? So you're getting like a double benefit. Plus myself and my team are here to walk with you every single step of the way. Best part is getting to be part of our community and just our tribe and work together. Seriously, right? For any of my tribe members out there. If you're local, message me and we can get your kit ASAP. If someone else invited you to this class, make sure that you reach out to them and let them know you're ready to get started. So let's rock this thing. I'm going to post all the info and the link to get started. If you know someone else who needs this info, make sure you swipe below, click the share button, or tag them below. Then head over to the event. Take that first step to changing your future and your family's future make sure you click going to that next class so that you are empowered with your new kit. And I can promise you this is going to be life changing. Get ready, because this is the first step to amazing and incredible things. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'm so excited for all of you who are ready to say yes, right? So I'm going to go jump into the event. I'm going to give you all the important info, and I will go back and see if there's any questions that I need to answer. And if you're on the replay, say hello. Bye, guys.